Hi, friends. It's the BluBerry Bliss podcast. I am Blue Wyatt. I am just sitting in my car having a dazzling time, enjoying the day, enjoying the sun. It's Wonder Woman Wednesday, Season 3, Episode 18. We're on a roll. Let's just see what we get to say today. So, how are you doing? What is going on in your life? What is the Lord showing you? What is He teaching you? Are you pressing into Him? Because I'm really trying. I'm like, Lord, I've been praying, Lord, help me not be distracted. Because I don't need those distractions. I don't like them. They get my focus off of the one true God, the one true King, the reason that I'm alive, the reason that I sing. Even if I sing off key, it don't matter to me. Because it's the King of Kings who I sing for. So welcome to this episode. Let's just see about having a little chat on the side of the road. I'll stay up here. A lot has happened since Iowa, which is my last episode. Season 3, episode 17 was filmed in Iowa, recorded in Iowa. It was super exciting. My auntie Carol and my uncle, no, that's not an uncle. It's a niece. No, it's a cousin Emily Grace. So I hope you guys enjoy that. There's a little bit of flute playing in there, a few minutes actually, and it's so soothing and relaxing and so beautiful. A little different than my normal podcast episode kind of thing. But we are here together. Today I was driving to this amazing experience that I get to do every Wednesday. I don't do it every Wednesday, but I get to if I wanted to or if I could. And it's an opportunity to move and worship and just completely be free and pour out love on my Creator, on my Father. And it's stretching me. It's like a new thing. I'm not used to the, movement in worship or flags but there were 3 of us in the room and it was so sweet. But on the way there is what I want to focus on, because God, in my heart. And one of the things that I wanted to say to you today is, let me just put it this way, to my heart, okay? So if He's talking to me and you're listening in, then you could possibly take this for yourself, or maybe it doesn't fit for you. You just have to know about that. But I was praying and asking Him for direction with this and that and some decisions that have to be made in life and in our family. And what do you want us to do, Lord? What is your path? What is your direction? What is your will? So I'm praying about all these things and naming off some things that are some pretty big decisions that got to happen. You know what I'm saying? We got to happen with the decisions. So I was praying and, my first thought, or the thought that came to my mind was, are you seeking His hand for what He can give you? His finger? Because I did watch that movie, The Finger of God, and all we need is just a touch from our Father. Healing. Boom. And I've been asking for healing. I've been believing God. I've been worshiping through it. And all of this, and the thought came, Lord, I don't want to seek after your hand or the gifts or what you can do for me. I want to seek you for who you are, to know you. That would be like a child only going to the father, Daddy, I need keys to the car. Daddy, I need food. Daddy, instead of just, Daddy, what are you doing today? How are you? How did you sleep? We don't ask God, how did you sleep? But what's going on with your work? What's going on with you? Tell me more. I want to know more. And just sitting with your daddy, playing chess or riding horses. I never rode horses with my dad. Can you believe that? Probably. Well, I might have. I doubt I did. But that even comes to mind, like all these thoughts. And even let me not be distracted by the fact that there's a camera in my face. Or a phone, if you want to call it that. Let me not be distracted by the fact that they can see my facial expressions. I really love recording a podcast because I just do voice and I don't do video. So this is a little bit different because I'm recording from a video. But I'm still trying to remember that you can't see me if you're listening to this on the podcast. You cannot see me. You cannot tell. I don't even know how to get the audio. Lord, what do you want to say? I don't want to seek his hand or the blessing or the gift or the answer. Even the answer. Sometimes we seek so hard. Lord, do you want me to do this or this? Lord, do you want me to do this now, or do you want me to wait? Or, we're trying to run our decisions by him. And I'm just wanting to seek you, God. I'm just wanting to lay down all thoughts and distractions. And I love what my girlfriend said today as she was leading this class. She goes, let's breathe in his love. And breathe out all the clutter of our minds, of our thoughts, of our to-do lists, the clutter. I even like to shake it off. Okay. The Lord knows that we have need of these things. The Lord knows that we want his answers, but sometimes we have the time and the opportunity to ask him questions, ask him what he would like to see us do in that thing, in that moment, with that season, that move, that transition. But may our hearts be the first place that we go to say, all right, Lord, I just want to be with you. One of the beautiful things that this leader of our class said as we're just laying there and just soaking in the goodness of God, the presence of God. I know this is pretty foreign to some of you because it was for me. I was like, a worship and movement class? What? I don't know if it's called a class, but space or opportunity. I love that they opened the church for this, and it's just so sweet, just so sweet. It's all about God. It's all about his throne room and just coming before the throne of grace. I don't have to perform or do anything. I could just lay there the whole time. I don't have to move. It's not like, hey, Blue, you need to get up and move for Jesus. Yeah. He definitely sees your laziness and he wants to point it out. No, there was none of that. It was like freedom. The word freedom comes to mind. But in that moment, she said that she gave a story, and I won't tell the whole thing, but she got a vision of God taking her by an eagle, like an eagle's wings, carried her to this beautiful nest far away from distractions and evil and all the things. And without getting too much into it, it's her story, not mine, but she asked us to say, hey, inquire of the Lord. Where is my secret place with you? What does that look like? And can we go away to it? And just, he is your refuge. He is your strength. He's your strong tower. So, hey, Lord. Not, hey, Lord. I mean, some people would be like, Blue, I don't like the way you talk to the Lord. Yeah, it's very inconsiderate and disrespectful. Trust me, I've heard a lot of criticisms about me, but I do talk to the Lord like he's my best friend, but he's also so holy and so sovereign and all-knowing. And he still loves me and forgives me. What? Lord, I'm just so amazed at you, at your goodness, at your beauty, at your faithfulness, at your forgiveness, your grace. Did I say your grace already? Well, I'm pretty amazed about your grace. So in this moment, I prayed and I said, Lord, what does my secret place look like? What does that look like for me? And you know what stop it, Blue. I had this image of me bareback on a white horse. Some of you who know me know I spent 7 years with the same horse. Its owners were out of town, and I just took care of this horse and rode 3 times a day and bareback. And then we ended up showing some, and I wasn't very good. I wasn't that good. I'm like, give me a horse bareback. It's better than with a saddle. But anyway, neither here nor there. I had this, and it was a different horse. It wasn't the horse that I rode for 7 years. And I would say my horse, but it was never my horse. So it was this beautiful white horse, probably about 16 hands, long mane, long flowy tail, and perfect composition. I mean, I don't know what breed this horse was. I'm not even sure, but it was so beautiful and majestic. It was like a cross between an Arabian and like a Morgan or something like that. Like, I don't even know. Okay, that's like, or a draft horse and a Arabian. It was so beautiful, but still. Okay, stop. Do I need to get distracted with my vision? No, what I'm saying is I was riding in this dream canter. I used to call them dream canters when it's just like a lope. It's just like, you just feel like you're one with the horse on a beach on the ocean. The water's right there. I'm on this beach and I'm riding and I feel the adventure and the thrill of just and you just close your eyes and you're just like, you just total trust of this horse and in this moment. But I also saw the Lord take me from that to a quiet place, a resting place with a big giant shade tree. And I saw myself like leaning up against the tree, sitting down in the beautiful white horse, probably a gelding or maybe a mare. Let's see, it's a mare. And she's laying there with me, cuddling with me. And we're having this amazing time. I'm like, this could be, because I questioned, Lord, am I just making this up with my imagination? Or is this the quiet place you want to take me to? So I just imagine being in that quiet place, having the adventure with God. Like, I love adventure. I love adventure. I love the thrill. I love the story. I love the wow, the rush of adrenaline, like the racing, or not racing, because I was picturing a really nice lope. Not a gallop, no, a lope. And a canter, really. But the thrill of the adventure, but also the stillness of just being with the Lord. Leaning up against the tree, sitting under the shade, and it was, there was an apple tree nearby, so we had apples, me and the horse. It was awesome. This little moment. Am I getting off too much? Am I getting distracted? Maybe. Maybe I'm just giving you and your imagination something to think about, something to munch on, something to take to the Lord. Lord, is this lady crazy? Come on now. Come on now. I'm a little weird. I'm weird. Crazy takes a whole nother level, but I'm a little bit crazy for Jesus. So maybe take it to the Lord and say, what is all this about a secret place? I want to go there. I want to be there with you. And even in the doing, even in the moving, even in the, excuse me. Yeah. So ladylike, Blue. You're so ladylike. Even in all of that, he shows up and he shines. And he wants us to get up, arise, and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 60. Yeah, Isaiah 60. And behold, darkness covers the earth, and thick darkness is over the peoples, but the Lord rises upon you and makes his glory appear over you. Nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your dawn. I don't remember all of it. But God is so good. I'm not sitting here trying to spout off some things, but we are to arise and shine the light of God that is in us, his light. He's the one who's worthy of praise. He's the one who's worthy of honor. You can see I'm in a very busy place with a lot of people moving around me, and it's a little bit distracting. Is that the message today, Lord, about the distractions? Let me see what notes I wrote. Ooh, I did write some. Seek him in his presence, not his hand or what he can do for you. This is a message to Blue Wyatt. This also might be a message for you. Who he is, not the things he can do, the giver, not the gift. Get out of the shallow and jump into the deep. That's what I felt like he was telling me. Get out of the shallow and jump into the deep. Of worship, of prayer, of faith. I just want to be closer to him. I don't want to just sound good. Like, oh, that sounds good, Blue. You sound like a good Christian. I don't care. I don't care what people think about me and my walk with God. That's between me and him, y'all. But I feel like even if I get away from him for a moment or a day, or let's say a few days, I get distracted. And, I'm like, it feels sticky. It feels hard. It feels yucky. And then I turn to him and I'm like, Lord, you know I can't do it without you. You know I need you. Yeah. I know you got me in the palm of your hand. So will you just reach out your hand right now and touch the person who's listening? because you see them. You know exactly what they're going through. I have no idea who they be, Lord. I don't know. But you see every single thing, every situation, every hardship, every prayer, every tear, every point of pain, every point of frustration or confusion. Yeah, you're not the author of confusion. No, you are the giver of peace, the giver of life. Yeah. So we just want to sit at your feet. Lord, I feel like you're teaching me so much. I even ask, like, what is this podcast about this week? What do you want to say? I don't want it to be about me. I don't want it to be about, I don't know why I'm all in your face like that. Sorry. Sometimes I forget, that you can see me. It's definitely not about me. It's never been about me. Thank God it's not about me. Oh my gosh. The house of cards would fall. It would crumble and crush you or me, somebody. It's not about me. It's not about you. Sometimes we think it is. So sorry for our selfishness, Lord. I don't like it. I lay it down at your feet. I don't want to be selfish, but I do want to seek your face, your presence. I do want to worship you with all my heart, and I want to love you well, and I want to love your people. I want to eradicate and eliminate and dismiss any negativity, any grumbling, any complaining. Oh, Lord, I need it gone. So I just lay it at the feet, and I love what that Christy Nichols, her worship song, something about the river of grace, oh, the river of grace, you are made to carry such a load. Something, where is anyone I know? It's the river of grace. Oh, the river of grace. Now, I know I messed up that song. I know I sung it like cuckoo caca. Doesn't matter. Because when you throw your troubles, your cares, your concerns in the river of grace, the river's moving. Your troubles and your things don't stay there. They're moving and they're gone soon. You just watch them float away. And I love that illustration. I love that song. Yeah, I sure do love it. I love what it teaches me. I love that it teaches me I can just drop it in the river of grace. You are made to carry such a load. Something. You can watch it go down the river of grace. Her singing is so beautiful. Don't even think I'm trying to sound like her, because I'm not. Well, God bless you. He loves you. He has great plans for you. I pray that you would know him, that you would desire him, that you would seek after him, that you would get in his word, that you would lay in his presence, that you would surrender all at his feet, because he's got you, bro. He's got you.